Hey guys, it's your girl Rochelle Rain here again, and welcome to Picture Perfect Instagram. This email course will really just take you through understanding your profile and how to utilize it properly for your business. So each email will have a complimentary video. Okay, so first off, we were talking about making use of the gram, right? And for Instagram, it has about 5 or 6 different components that makes up the platform. So you have IGTV, IG stories, IG live, and your IG feed. Of course you have promotions, but we'll talk about that later. And I'm looking down because I gotta remember what my notes are, right? Okay, so for your IGTV, it's the use for longer videos. So if I want to post this video, I will post it on my IGTV, but then I'm able to repost it on my IG feed that would only post about 30 seconds of what I'm actually talking about. So it's a way of promoting whatever video is on your IGTV. IGTV is like a minimized YouTube channel in a sense, but keeping everything compact and online on Instagram. So you can use it for longer videos, quick chats, repurposing your IG lives. So after you finish your IG lives, you want to hit save, and then what you're able to do is post it somewhere else. But you can also make it go in your stories for the next 24 hours as well. But you always want to hit save. I do that sometimes where I don't remember to hit save and then it's gone after 24 hours. So of course, story times, overviews of how you can help your audience. As I said, it's a mini YouTube, right? So you can choose a topic. You can choose, say you are a chef and you want to show a couple of recipes or a couple of ways of how to do one thing. You can break that down in about 6 different videos or 3 different videos just to keep people coming back and keep them learning in increments. So you don't bombard them with everything at the same time like I'm doing it with you guys. So then for IG stories is really gonna be split in 2 because, well, 3, because then you have IG live, IG story, and IG highlights. So with story itself, it's really about in the moment. Overall, Instagram was developed for in that moment, right? So now the IG stories is I'm at a party or I'm at a conference or I'm wherever and I want to share it same time. I hit that button or I record a little thing or I do a boomerang and I can share it with you within that moment. However, for highlights, so everybody has different highlight circles. So highlights is the little circles under your actual profile bio and then your IG feed. So highlights is really when you want to keep those stories, but you don't want them on your feed because you want to keep your aesthetic, right? So IG highlights can be broken down into anything. If you are a event planner, you can break them down into weddings, concerts, outdoor events, so on and so forth. If you are a brand specialist like myself, I can break them down into clients, tips, resources, so on and so forth. So it's just really about what you want to teach your audience and how you want to engage with them and what you want to share with them, right? So it's best for in the moment captures, it's for temporary announcement and posts. So not because you posted on your IG stories mean that you have to put it in your highlights. You don't have to. You just want it there for 24 hours and then you can get rid of it afterwards or get rid of itself. Highlights can be used for moment segmentation and keeping your audience up to date even after the occurrence, which is why the highlights, right? Then for IG live, so IG live is really about revealing the person behind the business or the brand, which is what I do. So even though I don't do a lot of videos, I try my best to go on live sometimes or use Instagram stories to my benefit because then I'm able to capture this spontaneous personality in different moments and in different places, so people can see that, okay, she's not just this iron fist business girl, but she's also very vibrant and very funny and so on and so forth. So you want to look at your IG live like that. Also, it's getting real-time interaction with the world, learning and teaching with your tribe, and boosting your authenticity online. So when I'm on IG Live and we want to have a discussion, and this is the only difference with IG Live and IGTV, is that you can have a full-on discussion with people from all over the world, or whoever is in your tribe or your audience or your following, and you can have that discussion with them right then and there. There's even a thing where you can request, so somebody can request to add it, to come into your IG Live, or you can request to go into their IG Live. And sometimes some coaches that I've seen on Instagram, they would accept requests from their different followers, and they will be able to have like little 2-minute discussion within a whole half an hour of an IG Live. So they have different personalities and different perspectives coming on board, so it doesn't make it boring. That's you alone that's talking. So you might want to think about that when you are planning your IG Lives. Also, it's great for shedding a stoic personality of a company, like I said, revealing who you are. And then your IG feed, of course, it's about curation. So yes, you want to create something, but it's also about whatever 100 pictures you have of you in business, you can curate it in such a way that it flows nicely, and then at the end of the day, people are able to it's interesting, it grasps attention, and it keeps your entire business very moving. So sometimes with images, we tend to think that it needs to look a certain way, or with quotes, it needs to look a certain way. You always want to think of how your feed moves. Like my feed moves with me. So I will be on holidays, or I will be on wherever, but at the end of the day, I'm still infusing myself. I'm infusing my model photos. I'm infusing not really my lifestyle, but my model photos are my lifestyle. And I'm infusing my work. My biggest thing is my work. So it basically gives an overview of what happens, when it happened, and why it happened, right? Like I said, let it flow, give it some movement, give it some life. And then it's for permanent staples within your business, or giving your core values that visual aesthetic. Also, it's good for lengthy correspondence within the comment section between yourself and others, of course. So a lot of times I will post something, but the caption, well, not a lot because I don't post a lot, but when I do post something, I make sure that it is very capturing to whoever my audience is, or even if it's a stranger that's just scrolling and I'm on their explore page, I want them to be able to comment and I respond to them, and that's how we gain a little bit traction. So that's what's really called engagement. But I'll talk about that next, so see you in the next video.